Oh dear. Right, hello. It's this time I don't know how to start this conversation. Long and the short of it is basically I came out 3 years ago. Like last 3 years ago on the 2nd. Today's the 7th, I think, so nearly a week ago. 3 years since I came out as trans. Obviously, since then I've come out as bi and gender fluid and stuff. And I just wanted to touch on, well, basically what the last 3 years have been like. Unfortunately, yes, it does mean that half of my time being out and proud, as it were, has been spent under COVID. Yeah, quite simple. Came out October of 2018, and then literally January 2020 was when we entered COVID. So, and the various lockdowns and stuff. So it means I've missed all the various pride parades and things like that, which were cancelled. And then this year, when they were slowly being brought back in, it's just not been, in my view, particularly safe. So I've missed out on all of that. But it's not been a bad thing. It gives me a chance, as I've said in previous videos, it's given me a chance to explore more in depth who I am and stuff. So I've come to terms with the fact that I'm bisexual, and having gone from gender fluid to trans, I'm now sort of going back towards being gender fluid and non-binary, but at the same time I'm still trans. So that's the fun part. I will say, however, I've only face-to-face come out to about 3 people in total in my life. The first time really was when I was sort of speculating about whether I was trans or not, and came out to my friend in the pub one night, and then came out to a girl that I knew, and then literally came out on Facebook to a lot of people. That was my official coming out. And then there was one woman that didn't have the Facebook, so I just went up to her and said, "This is what's going on." So yeah, as I say, I've only come out. I mean, if I've come out to a handful of people at best, face to face at least, other than through this and, as I say, Facebook and social media and stuff. Other social medias are available for balance. But yeah, so it's been odd. A lot of people ask me, when I'm talking about this sort of thing, they're like, "How's your dad reacted?" And it's like, well, I've not technically come out to him. And I say technically because I haven't said the words. When you're walking around in a t-shirt with trans printed across the front, it sort of gives you half an idea. And, like I say, recently I bought a t-shirt with gender fluid printed across it. And he's commented on that a couple of times. So it's not like he doesn't know. I just haven't used the words, to be fair. So, it's one of them. And again, I'll keep reiterating this point over and over again. You've got to find your own way of doing things. Dealing with mental health, dealing with being trans and stuff. You've got to find your own path. You've got to find your own way to deal with it. It's the same with coming out. A lot of people like to write letters, to their significant others or parents or what have you. Others prefer to do it face to face. Others, like myself, prefer to put it online and let everybody see it. So it's finding your own way, your own path. As I say, I've not said the words to that many people, but it's fairly common knowledge. I got to be honest, especially when you don't put it on private. So yeah, it's been an interesting 3 years. As I say, half of it has been under COVID. But the reaction, the reaction's been mostly positive. I got to be honest with that. You hear the horror stories of people coming out and just being subjected to abject, homophobia, transphobia, misogyny, whatever. I've been very lucky in that respect. It helps, as I say, that I live at the arse end of nowhere, and not really anybody around there knows anything. Sorry, as I was saying, it helps that I live the arse end of nowhere, and I don't really have anything to do with the people nearby me, and I work in a fairly small town, so I mean, I would imagine that if I lived nearer one of the big cities or one of the large towns, I would probably end up with more abuse. It helps to a degree that I do present mask. You know, I don't get a choice in that respect. I do predominantly present mask when I'm out and about, so you know, I'm. It's one of those. I'm kind of expecting the abuse, but I've been very lucky not to have any. If that follows, even on social media, I just sit in the corner out of the way, not get involved too much. So I've saved myself a lot of grief in that respect. So yeah, there we are. I've been out for 3 years. I've been sober for a year. I've been out for 3 years. How about that? But yeah, no, I'm hopeful that next year, you know, things will be a bit more under control. I'll be able to go to a few more like Pride parades and LGBTQ plus meetups and stuff. Because that is the one thing that I'm missing to a degree, to be fair, is the social aspect. You know, I know maybe 1 or 2 trans folk that I speak to on an irregular basis at best. So, you know, hopefully I can start partaking in the community, as it were. But we'll see. We'll see how the next few months pan out in terms of winter and COVID response and things of that nature. But yeah, there we are. Just needed to put it on video. I've been out for 3 years. Yes, I've come out many a time. There's many a different thing. And I'm not coming out again. Don't worry. So I should put that as, that'll be the subtitle of the video. I'm not coming out again, I promise. But yeah, I just thought, yeah, 3 years. It's been a fair old chunk. The problem I have with in terms of my transition is everything sort of happens at once. So it's like August is when July was when I went to the doctor, August was when I got referral, August was my birthday, September was when I quit drinking, and then October was when I came out. So it's like there's a block of 3 or 4 months where it's just solid, all transition related stuff. You know, rather than just stuff going on. So yeah, right. I can't think of anything more. Right, I'll leave you to it. See you later.